Okay. What is up, everybody? We are live. Merry Christmas. I forgot to mention that as well, but yeah. It's the title, Merry Christmas 2023, because it's Christmas of this year. Duh, get it? Yeah. So, how are your holidays going so far? Oh, not to mention, but I'm wearing the Santa hat for this year, so that's nice. Oh, well, it's going good. My Christmas was actually good this year. Everything's going good. It's not badly raining, but it's not like badly snowing as it was last year. Because I'll tell you what, last year I literally had to drive over to some sort of Chinese place just to get some dinner. I think it's called China Walk, and we went to our local one. We went to our local one so that I can go over there and pick up our Chinese food. And apparently, well, the thing is, my family was sick around then, and we didn't have a lot of energy to cook anything or for brunch or dinner, so we went ahead and got Chinese food. Yeah, I don't know. It's this unusual but interesting Christmas tradition that we kind of now do, except for this year because I'm going to the movies here in a few hours. I'm going to see Wonka. And for some reason, we went ahead and voted for what movie that we're going to see because my mom and also her boyfriend, I'm not going to lie, but, I don't know. I mean, they literally prefer movies that they want to see, like musicals and such. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, my mom's more into fantasy and musical type of stuff. I'm into sci-fi and just some fantasy and some musicals, but more into horror, action, adventure, some anime stuff. Yeah, but like I'm also into sci-fi, like Star Wars. But yeah, I'm thinking about seeing Aquaman 2 tomorrow. But yeah, but like regarding last year, it was so bad. Like I'm telling you, I'll tell you right now, the weather was so bad that I'll be honest with you, like it was so bad that I literally had to wait for my car to warm up for like 5 minutes because how badly cold it was, and it was like, and the road was like kind of freezing a bit. Yeah, it was just horrible, and there was like everybody in line, and I had to wait for like apparently an hour and a half for our food to become. I think it was like 2.5 hours, I believe. I don't remember it, but yeah. If you want to send the if you want to send any likes, click on this heart icon if you want. Send me any emoji you want. Now, so hey, just so you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the gifts here in a little bit, like just the gifts that I got. No, not the money or anything, just the things that I can show you. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too. Before I get started, I still have the live stream up right now, but apparently, hey, I'm just gonna go downstairs and get some water. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, it's taking me a while. But, yeah. Oh, by the way, I got this gluten-free Oreo cookie. In fact, I have the gluten-free Oreo cookies in the kitchen. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's time to get the Christmas spirit in. Hmm. So, before we get started, I do have one question for you guys. What and who? What is your favorite football team, and who do you like the best in any football team? Excuse me. Because personally, I love the Bengals and I like Joe Burrow. Not because of the fact that he's a wannabe, which he's not. He's not a wannabe of another quarterback like some people think. I mean, Jake Browning is literally taking over, his position as a quarterback. Although the Bengals have not been doing great recently, but eh. So, with that being said, if you want, I can go ahead and continue telling you more Christmas stories. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the gifts that I got. But I need to put some stuff away first before I go ahead and show you guys the gifts I got this year. Okay. Well, honestly, I don't have like all the gifts that I've been getting already. I might get a few. I might show them later in the next video, but in this live stream, I'll show you guys the ones that I've been getting. So, that being said, I want to show you the most convenient ones that I have. So you guys know DoorDash? Yeah. Well, apparently I got two DoorDash gift cards. I got one as a $50 gift card, and another one as a $25 gift card, which that equals 25. I mean that equals 75. I don't get why I said 25. Like it's 75. 50 plus 25 equals freaking 75. Duh. But other than that, yeah. So that's what I got last night for Christmas in the small gathering. Uh, I also got a $15 gift card to Chipotle because apparently last night we had a Chipotle catering at my grandparents' house for our Christmas Eve dinner, which was awesome. And I also got the Starbucks gift card this morning as another, I mean, so this is like another gift card that I got as another Christmas gift that I got this morning, literally on Christmas Day. It's probably all the gift cards that I have. It's just probably the only ones I got. Because a lot of people use debit cards and credit cards nowadays, not really just gift cards. Although a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people go ahead and get gift cards a lot just so that they can save money on everything else. Yeah, I think that's more convenient. But it's just basically with gifts, particularly for birthdays and Christmases. But yeah. So what I want to show you is a variety of gifts that I got, but I want to show you the small ones first. It's gonna be a happy holiday. If you want, I can also go ahead and turn on some Christmas music, but I have to turn it on my phone. Some Christmas background music or something. So one of the first things I got is the laundry stain stick. I did not expect to get that. I got a Virgo necklace. In fact, anybody that has any zodiac signs can actually have a necklace. It's, it sounds insane, but apparently it's true. I have another coaster, but it's for my car, just to put my drink in. Just look how creative it looks, with the foot and and just the painting atmosphere of the mountains. I think it's cool. I have a little video game controller chain, and my brother got one as well. In fact, I am taking the diversity into gaming class this coming semester. I I also have a chapstick with a little keychain, some extra chapsticks. Those are things that people don't really care about anyway. But yeah, the I got the basic wash book for Mike's Car Wash. For Mike's Car Wash. For some reason, I got it. I got it for the second time this year. Interesting, huh? And I also got a hand sanitizer, like literally unexpectedly for freaking Christmas for Christmas. But I think this is more convenient than ever. So yeah, this is nice. Okay, now on to the more convenient ones. I somehow got some more slippers for Christmas. Totally, people don't really care for those in live streaming videos like those. I really got this type of candle. It's the hand poured candle that's made in Cincinnati this season. If you could tell, it's made by this company called Candle Company. Luckily, there's no address in it, so cool. I might have to light this up in the living room. Well, just the candle itself, not the house. That would be really bad. Okay. Got some freaking random candy. Yep, just random freaking candy. I didn't ask for it, but we always get it for Christmas every year. Oh, and here's something to give you the oohs and ahs about. So, interestingly, I literally got the Harry and Bright Greetings the themed type of beef jerky. It actually comes with some sort of fur inside of it. I actually like the texture of the fur. It's like dude. I've never seen anything like this before in any type of beef jerky. And speaking of beef jerky, funny story, but since I now have a health coach, I'm basically trying to stay healthier and just to have like healthier snacks, and and uh, and I need to basically have something in my body so that I could be less hungry in general, and so that I could be more active, and not just more active, but like I'd rather be healthy in a way where I would have enough food in my body, and the beef jerky is one of those. So, yeah, freaking beef jerky. I'm sure you guys don't care. Excuse me. You say, oh, fuck yeah, I'm living. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. But I also got the Cincinnati Bearcat themed socks right here. Cincinnati Bearcats, Bearcat pride. Woo! Yeah, can't believe I got these socks. Can't wait to wear them. And hell, my brother got these as well. Let's see. I also got more generic socks. I'm sure you guys don't care about that. These type of pajama pants, I'm sure you guys don't really care for. I also got the I have a collection of the Five Nights at Freddy's novel books, which they include the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet. I literally expected to get the first one, but I don't mind having this collection. Like literally a 3 pack. I literally got myself a journal. Actually, I got a journal for Christmas, which is interesting. Yeah, I just can't believe that my mom's been getting me like a bunch of journals. I mean, I literally have some. I mean, maybe I could have like plenty more to write stuff down on for later. But yeah. I also got this little. I got this little case for my iPhone XR whenever I go out running or whenever I go to exercising. This is totally going to change my life. And hell, I've seen people using it before. It's more convenient than just having your phone in your pocket in general. I'm not going to lie. Hey. Uh, got a few more things as well. I got a Tanjiro figurine from Demon Slayer. Yeah, I really do enjoy the Demon Slayer series. Although I still have not seen the sequel of the Demon Slayer series. Well, not just the TV shows, but like I'm talking about the movie. I've only seen the Mugen Train movie, but I've not seen the second movie yet. I mean, I was hoping to see that in theaters this year, but I'm like, we were like, but I honestly can't wait to have this for display, for myself, and sometimes play with like, or just for like my videos, basically. But yeah, I also got a freaking these Stranger Things 2024 calendar. Originally, I did have a BTS calendar, but I'm like, you know what? I'd rather give it to my brother's girlfriend because I'd rather not have that because I already got one, and I think that this is more interesting than the freaking BTS because hell, who needs BTS? This is just awesome because dude, I freaking love because dude because y'all dudes in the debts, you pretty much know how much I love Stranger Things to death. It's so awesome. I can't wait for season 5, even though it's going to be a series finale, or even though it's going to be a finale to the series, like the final season. Despite the fact that they've been struggling because of the writer and actor strikes. Yeah, this year has been really bad for Hollywood, but that's something I'll talk about in the next video when I do my last 2023 vid. And I will also have the thumbnail in it as well. Where I show graphics of anything based on the events. Like based on the events that the year has had. You know, and that the year and that the year has given us, even though that it's not really a lot for even though the years are not real people, they're just time. Sorry, I just have to drink some water. I haven't had a lot. I have literally not had a lot of water, and I'd rather have it just to be hydrated and just to just so I can keep talking a little bit without stuttering. Plus, I don't stutter as much as I used to. Okay. I somehow got I got a new sweater or some sort of light sweater or jacket compared to the other ones I have, which is interesting. My mom got me more color khakis, the light one and the red velvet brown one, whatever. And funny story. So you guys know how I would go ahead and carry my camera and or my phone, and also my phone with my hands, and that would get shaky a bit. Well, I mean, my dad actually had to get me a stabilizer. He's been recommending me. He's been recommending me to get one for a while now, and for Christmas, he somehow got me a stabilizer for both the camera. I mean, for both the camera and the phone, which is literally right here. So, what do you think of that? Huh. Can't wait to test it out. No idea why this computer is lagging, but I don't really care. Yeah, I'm just not being all emotional about shit, but like the only emotion I have is just a bit of happiness. Like this is just all happiness. I also got the action camera accessory pack that actually comes with it, so that's going to be interesting. And my dad also recommended me to get a GoPro, and this is what I got for Christmas. So this is like my first time. This is like the first time that I'm ever gonna have a GoPro because dude, I know a lot of people have it. So I mean honestly, not to, I'm sorry if I'm being loud, but dude, I'm just so freaking eager that I honestly can't wait to use the freaking GoPro. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to test it out. All right, now. Second to last gifts that I have, and then I want to show you guys is the Star Wars themed sewing kit that I have. Excuse me. Like I'm not gonna lie, but I literally had the Christmas brunch several hours ago, so sorry if I kind of burp a little bit here and there. I know it's disgusting, but I don't know, man. I'm just trying to. I don't know, man. I usually exercise, but yeah. So randomly, my mom got me a sewing kit, which is actually nice. I'll be able to use this, like I'll be able to use it whenever my clothes kind of rip up a little bit, or just so I can fix them a little bit, and I can actually use this when when I live on my own. So that's nice. It's kind of nice to have a lot more things like this than like anything else. So that's going to be interesting. Like I'm still, and like I said, I'm going to be using this when I live on my own. Along with these guys right here is the salt and pepper shakers, because I guess well like but for the next year I'm planning on doing more budgeting. So yeah, there's a quick ad. There's an ad coming, just so you know. As we're on story for some viewers, guys, I sincerely apologize for that. I'm literally making money on YouTube, and I apologize if there are ads literally coming here and there. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I literally put it at the minimum rate so I can make money, but like even though the ads are not always important, but they are financially and like in the business economy, but that's just entirely different. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's fine. I'll wait until some of you guys got it. Hold on, I'm in the middle of a live stream. What's up? What's up, man? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Did you already go to the movie?
No, not yet. Thanks. It's a chocolate cake. Ah, holy shit, it is. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess that's it's another Christmas gift that I got. Another lovely Christmas cake. I'll just probably eat it for dessert later. In fact, I'm gonna go to the fridge. I'll be right back. I have no idea what's going on. It's just This is the lizard that my cousin has. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, well, yeah, I sincerely apologize for pausing here and there. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, but we literally have a lot of shit going on. I sincerely apologize, but I mean, I know I shouldn't. I know I should not. I know I should not apologize repeatedly because I haven't done anything wrong. It's just I don't know, man. I'm just trying to keep things busy before I go to the movies. But yeah. Okay, so the final gifts that I got are the ones that I think you guys are really gonna like, and I want to tell you this quick story before I show you guys the those little plushies that I got. So, have you all heard of this show called Bluey? You know, the children's Australian animated TV show. It's just a show that's basically a replica to Peppa Pig. Where Bluey where Bluey and Bingo and and their parents and all the dogs they always love to play with each other and be all creative while playing pretend. And it's also and like and in that show, most of the time they focus on adult subjects, which literally makes Bluey more interesting for adults because of that. And the first time I've heard about Bluey was back in like 2021, and I had no idea what it was. I thought it was some sort of random stupid kids show, some kids show that no one would be interested in. But at the end of the day, when I look at it, I'm like, despite most of the episodes being short, I'm like, it does seem very interesting. And I know a lot of people that I've been getting to it, like Brandon and another guy I know named Matthew Davis, and Mr. Crizzy, and a lot of other people that I know. A lot of people that I know from the Tell Us About It group are literally into Louis. Like, like anybody who are parents, and anybody who are parents and that have kids, and anybody who are not parents and don't have kids, anybody with autism or any type of special needs, and hell anybody else without autism and without any special needs literally enjoy Bluey. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody loves Bluey. Well, not everyone likes Bluey at all. Not everyone loves Bluey either. Well, a lot of people do because of its purpose and because of how very well creative and very well distinctive it is generally. Basically for both kids and adults to enjoy. You, and let me tell you this: even if Bluey wouldn't have anything for adults, since it's a kids show, it's still enjoyable for what it is. And I actually got into it recently, and I was actually watching it on Disney Plus, like literally several episodes a time, and that's why I asked, and that is why that I went. Sorry if I kind of talked a little fast, and I was like, oh yeah. So as I was saying, that is why that I asked my family if I wanted. I asked my family that I would like to get the Bluey plushies, and believe it or not, I got them for Christmas, and here they are. Also, not to mention, but I did have the Bluey Christmas countdown recently, so I guess that's how it started all. So I got to Bluey. Jacob Tail. I got her little sister Bingo. She's the cutest, I'm not going to lie. She's as cute as Bluey. Uh, their mother Chili. And their father Bandit. Oh, hello, mate. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but I literally have the entire Bluey family. You know, except I don't have all the Bluey plushies, and I might eventually in the future. And when I live on my own, I might buy a few more eventually. But for now, this is the collection that I have, just as the entire Bluey family in this house. I also can't wait to make videos with these guys, along with Mickey Mouse and Baby Yoda and Babo. It's gonna be awesome. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the best Christmas ever. Oh, I almost forgot to show you other things. Shit. I can't believe I forgot to show you guys a few other things that I got for Christmas. How stupid of me. So, since I'm kind of a Bengals fan, I asked for a Joe Burrow jersey, and this is what I got right here. It's the number 9 on the jersey. Joe Burrow. Woo! Who dey? Oh yeah. And what else? Oh yeah. I also got the video games. Since my brother gave me the PS4, I got the Spider-Man. I got the physical copy of Spider-Man on the PS4. I honestly can't wait to play that game on there. And I also got another game for the Nintendo Switch called the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Very cool, huh? That's probably why that I got that little game controller. That little game controller chain. Yeah, this is probably why. Damn, this year I have a bit more video games than I did in the past for my freaking for my freaking for this freaking Christmas. Merry freaking Christmas. Not to mention the snow globe that I got from Motorfest back in 2017 when it returned. Yeah. I just love it when it. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it when we go ahead and shake the snow globes carefully, especially if there's glass in it, and all the fake snow just flies around. It's just fun. All right, so okay, so well, guys, I don't know what to say, but that's all the gifts that I have already. Oh, not to mention, but I did buy the black ice scent for my car. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my car later. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, I think we should be okay for now. Yeah. So I want to tell you guys some Christmas stories that I have. Actually, I have a couple, and I want to share some childhood memories that I've had from like the Christmases that I've had from when I was a very little child. So, I mean, I don't always talk about childhood memories all the time. I mean, I only do that every once in a while, but I don't honestly go ahead and talk about it all the time because it's not socially acceptable to talk about the shit from like when you were freaking 5 or 2, you know. But this one's like from, there are some memories that I want to talk about just once in a while, especially some of these stories that I would like to talk about, especially one of them like once for Christmas. It's just for the live stream, and that's it. So basically, sorry, not gonna lie, but wearing the Santa hat kind of bothers me. I mean, wearing the Santa hat kind of bothers me sometimes. Like when it comes to dealing with the heat and how cold it is outside, but it's just a different story. Merry freaking Christmas. So, hold on, let me just fix everything. So, about the story that I want to share regarding my experiences of Christmas, I'm not going to share all of them, just only a few that I know. So, one of them will have to do something with this one time that I remember. That was just, I'm not going to lie, but it literally made our Christmas magical back in kindergarten. Like, literally, yeah, in kindergarten. I do remember when we were, this was, this is a memory that I remember, but I almost forgot about it at the same time. But so I remember very well when I was in kindergarten, uh, the kids who were in the special needs class and I attended a little Santa show in the classroom. And no, it was not in the gym. We did not have a large assembly like usual. It was literally in the classroom. And we gathered around with the staff members, and we played some music. Like we were ringing the bells that would jingle, you know, as if we were singing songs like "Deck the Halls" and "Jingle Bells" and "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" and such. I think the most remembered song that I think we did was "Jingle Bells." I don't specifically remember what songs that we sang during that show, but I think a few from what I could recall. I don't know. It could trigger my memory, but I don't think it does very well. But but what literally triggers my memory is something that I do remember. So for some odd reason, they went ahead and started this weird jingle effect. Like they started jingling a shit ton of bells outside, like the literal jingle bells, like right outside our door. And here's the thing: whenever we hear that, it would get kids excited for Christmas or when Santa Claus would come, and that literally got us hyped for Santa Claus to come. And no, and no, while Santa was not real, I mean, we had someone that portrayed Santa to come into our classroom, and I'll tell you what, that Santa Claus surprised us. He literally did, especially with the bells coming in. It's like, and they're like, oh, hey, look, what's that? And I'm like, and we were like, oh, it's Santa. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a fun experience that we had. Like, I think I still have that picture of me with Santa Claus and like at my school back in kindergarten. I think it was like in the morning or afternoon, but I think it was like during the morning program that I did back in kindergarten. It's a long story, but 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 like regarding the aspect, but like regarding that memory that I have, it was just so special that it got us hyped. Especially someone who used to believe in Santa Claus. I mean, well, if you're a kid, if you believe in Santa Claus, well, don't watch this video. But like if you want to hear stories of me, saying, "Oh, I used to believe in Santa Claus," you know, I just saver's turn on. Sorry, I just hold on. I gotta charge my battery. But yeah, sorry. Excuse me. So yeah, that was actually a fun experience that I ever had in kindergarten. And another memory that I had back in it was back in first grade, but like it was not in school, but I remember very well when it was actually back when I was in, I think it was high school. No, it was in first grade. Sorry, I'm just being weird here. Uh, this was at home, but like what I remember back in first grade was that we actually made some. We went ahead and actually made we made some special reindeer food. Because back when we believed in Santa Claus, we would do that for the reindeers to eat some of it so that they would have a treat. While Santa and the reindeers would roam around the world. you know, but basically it's like that. And it was just so special that right when I got home, I was telling my mom about it. And when we did that, uh, well, I was telling her about it, and then a while later, uh, we went ahead and sprinkled all of that reindeer treat on at the front yard, which was at my dad's house. I'm not gonna lie, like because of this, and yes, this was back when my parents were together, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, basically. And what was really fun is that I didn't know this until my mom told me this, but she literally saw a deer when she was literally outside. But this doesn't get more surprising than that. But this gets more surprising based on what I'm about to tell you. So bear with me here. Excuse me. So, so I remember very well when, so my brother and I went into our room, and yes, my brother and I actually shared a room together for several years, and I think it was like the first several years of our time in my dad's house, and you know, my mom, actually not my mom, not my dad, like, and I remember sleeping, and I did hear some clickety clacks or something, as if we thought that Santa would be coming into our house. That was interesting, like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, but here's something that's really special. So like the next morning, I'm not gonna lie, but this was back in 2007. So like the night after that, we woke up on Christmas morning, and we went into our and my brother and I went into our living room. I think I was the first one to go in the living room, but what I could tell is that my parents went ahead and made the living room literally look like a toy factory that Santa would have, with a bunch of gifts all around the living room, with the TV being on, which they were playing. The TV had the Disney Channel on with the Doodle Bobs playing. I'm like, yeah, but what's special is that we literally not only that we had a crowd of our living room, and we literally had an automatic. We literally had an automatic train that would go around the tracks. I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun. Like it was just a Christmas miracle. It felt really magical. It was just so freaking magic. Like, in fact, it was so magical that it warmed my heart, especially when I look back at it. And I couldn't thank my parents enough for doing that to me, like, and for putting so much effort in what they would do. It was just a lot of fun as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, it's yeah, it was a fun time. It was a lot of fun, especially like based on what I could recall. It was just a Christmas, like I said, it was like a Christmas miracle, and I'm not gonna lie, like I said, my parents knew how to like my parents knew how to put Christmas magic on us. That was just fun. Oh, those were good times. Can't believe it's like 16 years ago. With my parent. It's just I don't know. Let me say this. Imagine your parents did this to you as a 7-year-old, and you probably found it. I don't know. You literally kind of find it funny, to think back at it, and you just love it at the end of the day. It's like, bro, dude, I don't even know what to tell you about Shaw. That was a fun experience I had as a child. I wish I could relive. I wish I could relive those memories, but I could if I have children. But at the end of the day, it's so. But another weird memory that I have, real quick, is that the only the only bad Christmas that I had. It wasn't really a bad Christmas, but this was like back in 2009. I was like 9 years old, and I got too anxious. I got way too anxious that overnight that I went ahead and opened all my presents first thing in the morning. And my parents woke up and they saw, and they were pissed because in reality, when you open gifts on Christmas Day, you're not supposed to open them until everybody's ready to do so, especially in the morning. It's just, I don't even know what to tell you, man. I don't know, because we've all done that as kids, but at the end of the day, it's just they were, like, I can't believe I did that at one point. Yeah, and we've also had a lot of Christmas trees as well. We've had a lot of large Christmas trees, especially like at the apartments that we used to live in, possibly in a trailer, and even in my dad's house and here, and even a couple times we actually had to have small trees. So I remember very well when I was a child. I think I was 11 years old. This was back in 2011, and we wanted to try something new. And we basically went ahead and put up the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, like a very small Christmas tree with one ornament, like a little tree, a little baby tree that's in the middle that's literally in the middle of growing. By the way, it's a fake tree, but like we put it on the table. It wasn't bad, but I kind of prefer the large Christmas tree better. But it was an okay Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, despite the fact that I almost got put on my list, but I don't know. That was just full of manipulation, especially that one time when my teachers confirmed that I was going to be on the nihilist back in the fifth grade. Oh yeah, those were just weird times. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, but the first time that I ever heard about the nice nihilist, outside of the Santa Claus is coming to town song, like the first time I ever understood that I understood those morals through Santa's list would be back in like I think it was back in 2009 when I watched Dora's Christmas Carol. But I think I've also heard about the naughty and nice lists in the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town before that. But yeah, for the Christmas movies, I might be watching. I don't know, but eventually, I do want to watch Jack Frost sometime tonight after I go to the movies. What else? Yeah, both the animated movie and the comedy movie, not the horror movie though. Maybe the Grinch movies as well, not the one from 2018. I've seen it already. I mean, I do prefer the underrated movie starring Jim Carrey and also the original animated one from the 60s. But I might watch those later. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy a lot of Christmas movies, especially the Polar Express. That movie is one of the movies that I love watching. Yeah, it's one of the movies I love watching, especially from like my childhood. Uh, it's nothing really, there's nothing else about that. But like, yeah. So, the only, like, here's the thing: the only Christmas tree that I did not like was when we had one small Christmas tree, and yes, it was a real Christmas tree where we had to water it every week, uh, and it was a tabletop one, and it was this very small Christmas tree that we had. I'm not gonna lie, but the one that we had back in 2018. I'm not gonna lie, but it was it was literally one of the worst Christmas trees we ever had. Cause like here's this weird story. So whenever I would walk around the area, it's like whenever I would walk around the area of like maybe half the center of our apartment, like in our living room, that's literally with the kitchen attached to it, like like whenever I would go through it, I would I would sometimes get constantly pricked, by those green things, and I'm telling you, man, it literally kind of hurt a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's horrible, and we literally had to put the gifts underneath the tree, not underneath the tree, but literally underneath the table, and I don't know, it literally looked like shit. I mean, I mean, I mean, at least we could have had a large Christmas tree. I mean, even though that we could, I mean, even though that we could have had a freaking Christmas tree that's literally large. I mean, we could have gotten the one with the LED light package right before right before we moved out a month after. It's like what the hell? I don't even know. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, we like trying something new, but I mean, some things fail, some things don't. But yeah, it's just part of life. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. But yeah. And the last thing I want to talk about is this one memory that I have. We went to this Christmas festival back in 2010. I had to be 10 years old at the time. And we met the guy that played Santa Claus. Well, no, I didn't meet the real person that played. So I mean, I did, but like I met the person that was portraying Santa Claus. Like I got to meet Santa Claus. And I'm not gonna lie, but he literally sounded like a real life Santa Claus. And that was like a special one I had. And my mom took a picture of me talking to Santa Claus, like we were communicating. I was saying like, "Oh, I would like this, and I would like this gift, please." And I literally made a list. I didn't make a list. Well, I think that was like a year. I think it was like a year after that, or a year after or two. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But at the end of the day, like I still have that photo. I think it's on Instagram, but yeah, I do remember it to this day. And I do remember going into one of the churches, and I think they had a little antique shop in it, and there was like one of the TVs that was playing Christmas Story, and there were a couple of scenes where, and I got to watch a little bit of it. But as a matter of fact, I've seen a lot of it. I've seen A Christmas Story. I've seen Home Alone as well, and I'm also thinking about watching Home Alone 2, since that's a good sequel as well. The rest of the sequels of Home Alone, they suck. I'm not gonna bother watching them except for Home Alone 2. But in like the first Home Alone, I might rewatch. So I know that one's a classic. Also, I have a question. I have like a couple questions for you. Do do you all think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Yes or no? Yeah. To me, it's actually considered a Christmas movie because literally it takes place during Christmas. So why not? What else? And I also think that the Nightmare Before Christmas actually takes place in both how like it's both a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie. So that's why this is why I enjoy watching movies that are literally the movies that are meant for those holidays, even if it's both or all of them. But yeah. Okay, guys. So hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this live stream. Uh, yeah, there's nobody else saying anything else in live chat, but if you want to say anything, it's fine. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Edwin, and SpongeBob and VeggieTales, FTW, whatever for the win. All right, I'm gonna wrap up, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. Have a happy New Year. I got a couple more videos coming your way, possibly this month if I have time because of work and such. And other than that, yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. So that's all I have. This is me, Byron, the multiple interests man, signing off. Double peace. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.